I'll let you know for at least 500 days. We were right. Can we use that as a take at the end of the year? All right, so going back to the Celtics winning the championship that year, trading Marcus Smart, getting Kristaps Porzingis, acquiring Drew Holiday, all those things. They were the best team in the NBA. Like, I called them front runners. Remember, I got crushed for that? I mean, they are front runners. Let's call it what it is. The problem was nobody could keep up with them. They slowed down this year. But, should I remind you that they won the championship or no?
Then they choked. You can't forget the choke, Joe.
Well, hang on. They won the championship. They brought the entire team back, except for, like, one player.
O'Shea Brissett.
Man, they really missed him. But during the regular season at times, they were the best team. They did have lulls. There was talks about a sale potentially, right? I did ask if that could be anything to do with the team and their success. It probably did. I would say it probably did not impact them. Would you agree?
It would be an excuse to say it did.
Okay, so we agree that it didn't impact them. And in the end, they rolled with Kristaps Porzingis, who they couldn't depend on, and Drew Holiday had some sort of injury where it literally cost them in a trade. They also lost Jason Tatum, which isn't an excuse because they were going to be down 3-1 in the series anyways. And in the closeout game, Jaylen Brown fouled out with the whole quarter to go. They tapped out. I said that every team tapped out against the Celtics, which was true. That take I rode for 500 days. I feel like we should get a title, right? Celtics best team for 500 days, right? Maybe we could put a 500
Whoa.
up. Could we put a 500 like Wilt? Best team for 500 days. Then they choked. The worst part about this entire thing is that it's the New York Knicks that did this to the Celtics. I even said it at the time. That's going to be the worst thing about this. So now the sale has happened. It's official. After some crunching of the numbers, Bill Chisholm will actually be the governor. Although a couple of paperwork moves, Wick will still be here until 2028. Do you think that has anything to do with the team going forwards, guys?
I think it's more of a figurehead position than anything else.
Thank you. That was a paperwork move.
Speaking of paperwork, Joe, your guy today, the lengthy statement.
So, I'm Team Pegs, everybody. I'm Team Pegs. I thought he got iced out. He did. I think Wick iced him out. But in a letter today, he wrote, "Congrats to Bill Chisholm and his team on the closing of the Celtics transaction. Below is a statement from me reflecting on this important news." There's this thing called the high road. A lot of people take it. I try to take it, Skez, because it's the road less traveled. I like to go high because low, it's too packed down there. There's a lot going on down there. I just prefer to go the less traveled road. As a lifelong Celtics fan and a co-owner and managing partner for the past 23 years, the Celtics' success has always been and will continue to be what's most important to me. My wife, Judy, and her 4 children, who grew up as Celtics fans, were all in supporting me, the team, and our community through the Shamrock Foundation. Their support was extraordinary and made the journey even more special. I will always be forever grateful to the fans of New England for their passion for the team and kindness to me and our family. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm waiting to know when Wick Grossbeck's name gets mentioned. All right, he talks about being a super fan as part of the organization. I want to get the good stuff.
I got it for you, Joe.
All right, please read it for me.
So, yes, you're going through the slideshow there. It is 4 parts. The third page is what we're looking for here. This is what stood out to me. I was blessed to work alongside amazing basketball minds, including Red Auerbach, Chris Wallace, Danny Ainge, Brad Stevens, Doc Rivers, Joe Mazzulla, Austin Ainge, and Mike Zarin. Yeah, he goes on to mention the legends of Celtics past. No Wick mention in there, which I can understand. But then when do you get, Wick mentioned the business side of the Celtics organization?
Oh, the business side.
Was also defined by excellence. It was a pleasure to work with Wick Grousbeck, Bob Epstein, and the entire investment group, as well as the Celtics' world-class management team, including Rich Gotham, Bill Resfelder, Sean, other guys. But so, yes, I like the I think that was a little strategically placed there. But, yes, business side of the Celtics, which was Wick, even though Pags, no mention of Father Wick, of
I did not see
Mr. Grousbeck.
Did not see Irv on that.
I have yet to see.
That would have been a great shot, though.
Yeah.
Thank you to Irv and no Wick.
That would have been great. But yes,
you know what?
No mention of Irv, who actually did own the team.
He went high.
Maybe Pags is upset at Irv. Maybe Pags is Team Wick in this whole thing.
I think. Skaz, I don't know if we have enough time, but I wanted to read it. Because Steve Pagliuca was not happy. And I'll read it for you. We made a fully guaranteed and financed offer at a record price. We had no debt or private equity money that would potentially hamstring our ability to compete in the future. Because we know that Sixth Street's a private equity firm, right? Pagliuca himself made his fortune at Bain, one of the best-known PE companies in the world, and is now a senior advisor there. We know about the Celtics numbers. But Pagliuca acknowledged that the team's upcoming tax situation in his letter, and he said he would not cut costs as the owner. Quote, I recruited new partners with deep resources and expertise in technology and international markets to maximize the Celtics. Successes to ensure we can always compete for championships. Luxury taxes be damned. I just wanted to drive that one home a little bit. I will never stop being a Celtic fan. And if the announced transaction does not end up being finalized, my partners and I are ready to check back into the game and bring it home to help continue what the Celtics do best, win. He said, luxury taxes be damned. How does it look today? I don't know. I don't know if we could trust him, but you know what, Skez? I believe him, B. I believe him. I believe him. Luxury taxes be damned. Instead, here we are talking about how do they get under the luxury tax. What a difference a year makes. 617-779-0985. Rooting interest for work-related reasons. Patriots been bad the last few years. I was a season ticket holder for years. Like, I look at the Patriots differently now. When I watched the Patriots, it was with Tom Brady. Now it's like looking at it differently. When I watch the Red Sox, I'm like, that's not the Red Sox tradition. Like, no. The Celtics, like, that was building that thing back up and being one of the best teams in the NBA and national TV games and people coming into the Garden. Like, it was real. Like, that was something. Like, that was a vibe, and they were the best team and were put together the best. But because of money. But yet you had a guy who had a fully funded deal to take over, like literally passing the torch. Fully funded. And they didn't do right by him. Like, that bothers me. That's what I think, just to bring it up, like, isn't that why people are worried about the private equity firm? Like, isn't that why you don't like it? Listen, I don't know anything. I literally don't know anything when it comes to this stuff. I worked in tech for a long time, and I understand that it's about, how your stocks can be better and how you can continue to, just make more money and become profitable and get more stakeholders and investors. Like that's business. I get it. But if that's what they're doing with the Celtics, man, they sold to the wrong guy. And I know the guy's from here, but they tore this thing down, man. They tore it down. When somebody wanted to take it and promised, luxury taxes be damned.
You're falling under Pag's spell right now, Joe.
No, you know what?
It's a lot easier to say everything Pag said
You're
when
right.
you don't own the team.
I just want to say, you're right. You know why? Him doing that today? Play with the old heartstrings.
Yeah, if Pags was the owner, if Wick was still the owner, Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis would still not be here.
I know, Skaz.
I don't believe that any ownership group was keeping them.
I think where I'm going with it is Pags did this. It was strategic.
Of course. it always is.
And it got me.
And that's what he's going for.
That's what he was going for. He got me.
But it's a lot easier to say all that when it's not actually your money. When it's your money in theory.
I know. I just want to I'm trying to relate that everything that Pags wrote, he took the high road. He talked about mentors, talked about business side, right? Said he's always going to be a fan. He said all the right things, man. He did everything perfectly. So we say. So we think. And yeah, the reason why I feel the way that I do right now, you should too. And Skaz is right. They were probably going to move on from Porzingis and Drew Holiday no matter what. And without Jason Tatum, it does change things. It does. It does. I just don't want to sit here and accept it. I don't want to just accept that they blew up the team to get under the taxes. It doesn't sit well with me. And so what Pags did today, it worked, Pags. You got me. And you got me talking about it on the radio. It worked. It pulled at my heartstrings. Because now I am looking at the Celtics a little different. Now I am looking at it as, do they look at this as just an investment or do they want to win basketball games? And if you want to sell me, well, Joe, maybe if they get under the luxury tax this year, they can go all in next year. Fine. It's just, I think we have every reason to feel as though this wasn't a basketball move. Because I don't feel that it is. 617-779-0985. You know what, guys? You're right, though. They were going to make these moves anyways. Or at least some of the moves. All these moves that they made, they have 9 guys gone. 9! Not saying they would have kept Luke Cornett or whatever. I'm not saying all that.
I think if Jason Tatum's healthy, your argument for keeping Cornett and maybe some of the ancillary pieces is stronger, but I don't think if it was Wick, if it was Pags, Porzingis and Holiday are not here.
Those quotes about luxury taxes be damned were before Tatum got hurt, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because it was before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Funny, though, huh? How that still resonates. See what I mean? Pags comes out the man, right? He missed out on the other team. Now he's going to bring a WNBA team to Boston.
Well, if the WNBA lets him. A lot of obstacles, apparently, to get a team in Boston for some reason.
Can Pags close deals?
Well, there's another thing there, Joe. Maybe there's a reason. I don't know.
I'm Team Pags.
And look, I like Pags. I like certainly what he puts into print. But it's all just that. We have not seen it in practice. We've seen it in theory.
I'm on the side right now of this. I need to see Joe Mazzulla be like a coach who develops. And I got to see if Brad Stevens really thinks Luka Garza and Josh Minot could be something.
Oh, so instead of Pags giving you all this, now you're going to buy the Stevens spell of Josh Minot and Luka Garza.
Yes. Because
it's hope, Joe.
I feel
it's hope.
And it's a terrible thing, right? Hope is the worst thing. It can drive a man crazy as you watch Shawshank Redemption. No. If Brad didn't find guys he thinks could win and Joe Mazzulla can't do it, this is all strictly a financial move. You're banking on a lot here. Nick's in the car. Nick.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
How you doing?
I was just calling because I've worked for multiple private equity groups and see what they do. So the good news is that these guys are probably going to look to flip the Celtics within about 5 years. And the bad news is that it's going to be such a stripped down operation that maybe even Jason Tatum won't be there. Pegs is looking to buy the WNBA team so that he can have the justification to build an arena in Boston, and then maybe that helps him pivot to rebuy the Celtics.
Okay, you know what's funny? I've heard this from not like I don't have real sources. You know what I'm saying? But what you're saying, I've heard.
Oh, cool. Well, hopefully there's some fire where the smoke is.
Yeah. And again, like my sources are like Joey from the block. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, I hear you.
Like I don't have like anything credible on that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I hear you. All I know is my personal experience is these guys will flip things as soon as they turn it profitable. But they strip it down?
Could the high road that we are speaking of from Pags today be I'm using the word foreshadowing as of a hint to something to happen? Doesn't have to be bad. It could just be a hint to something happens, and maybe they are stripped down and it's bad.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate your insights, Nick. Thank you.
Absolutely, buddy. Thanks.
Take care. That's what we needed. Because again, hey, how's in Everett today, guys?
A lot of sources in Everett.
I was looking at the plant across the street. Thinking about how can they get like ferry service all day? I don't know. I was just thinking, what could they do over here? They're trying to build a golf course, I think. You hear about that?
Someone's always trying to build a golf course, Joe.
No, but what if there could be a casino golf course, guys, in Everett, Massachusetts?
Still waiting for that stadium, Joe.
Well, I think that could be coming.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for 20 years now, my entire life.
Is the big dig officially done? I don't know. Because that thing's been going on for a long time, too. But yeah, and I heard, somebody using the accent. Yeah, dude, it sounds like Pags trying to buy the WNBA team so he can build a stadium, and then they sell it back to Pags. And I went, huh.
I've heard that, but sell it back to Wick.
That's what I've heard. Oh, yes. Wick. Oh, yeah. Okay, Wick. Oh.
That's why it was Chisholm in the first place. Pure speculation, obviously.
I just want Pags to own a stadium, and the Celtics have to rent from Pags. That is my mission.
It might be his, too.
And then he could be their slumlord. Why does that make me laugh? I don't know why. I love that. Anyways, let's get well, you know what? Bill Spiros knows a little something about Everett, I'm sure. Why don't we get his thoughts? He's joining us next from bookies.com, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray.